We are under the. Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. He'll get us started. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Hit on the ground out to short. There to take it is Ramirez. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Missed with a slider.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1. And this is swung on and grounded to Ramirez at short. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away. Now at the plate, Robinson Cano. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Fly ball into straightaway left. Ramirez moves over. No trouble with this one. And into the box here is the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll lead things off in the bottom of any ball. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Hit to third. And that finds its way through. A leadoff single for Ramirez. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there he goes towards second. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches. Here's the first pitch to him. A cold strike on the inside corner.
From a hitter's perspective, you knock the donut off your bat knowing two things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
2-1 the count. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one's in the dirt. And oh, say he beat the throw. Safe at third. And over to third now with the runner. The 1-2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Yelich going back. Gone! Now in the box, Carlos Santana. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Santana is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Chopped in front of home plate. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Drilled down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Lester sets. Here it is on 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul. In the dirt here. 3 runs already home here. Rounded down the third baseline. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
So striding forward now, Christian Yelich, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And there's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 for Christian Yelich.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's a high pop-up. Verlander waits on it, but it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in. And that ends the inning. Settling in now, Peanuts Dip. Match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Justin Verlander. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. Hit back up the middle. Gregorius has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and it's back to the top of the order now for Hanley Ramirez. Lester has his target. First pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field.
Marte is there, and he'll make. Here's Starling Marte. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Standing in, Ryan Braun. And a breaking ball stays outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Now to the plate, John Lester. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball.
A swing and a miss. Striding in once again, Jose Ramirez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. He's got it 1 away. Leadoff man gone now for Robinson Cano. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. Ready to take his hacks again, Adrian Beltre, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 1-1 on its way from Lester. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Popped up. Contreras is under it. 2 down. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. In there, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Very weakly on the ground. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and he botches it. Cano is on his way home. Long throw to the plate. And Cano will score. He's safe at home plate. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. And their runners at the corners now. And this is low, ball 1. Lester sets. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score. From third. Cespedes at second with 2 down. There's ball 4. Stepping in, Peanuts dip. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. And the inning is over. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
2 balls and a strike to count.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
3-2 now. 3-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another full count pitch home. High in the air out to center field. Dip sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Robinson Cano. He flew out in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Dip is going to get there, and that retires the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Verlander. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
The 2-1. Is a fastball that misses. On deck, there's Hanley Ramirez. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Braun is calling for it. 1 out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Hanley Ramirez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. 1 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Gregorius is there. On to first, and there are 2 down. Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Some important 2-out success as Robinson Cano will bat next. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Ramirez. 1 down. At the plate, Wilson Contreras. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
1-1 the count now. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman Cano. And the 2-out threat will not come. Ready for another shot now. Adrian Beltre. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Adrian Beltre.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
And there to take this one in is Cano for the first out. Here's Carlos Santana now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. 2 hits in 2 trips for
Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the first pitch to him. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Ready with the 1-0. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And there's a base hit on the line. Throw won't get him. Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. It was a walk in his last trip. Lays off 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Santana on third. Cespedes at second with 1 away. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Contreras is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Peanuts dip. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. I'm set with the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cano has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Tommy Pham is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Lester.
Tommy Pham.
Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 1-2, here it comes. And he hung a curveball that time, and it stayed up around the letters, ball 2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Didi Gregorius goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ramirez will put this one away, and Ryan Butcher enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Riding in once again, Justin Verlander getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. No balls on a strike to count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Wouldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swinging a soft liner. And Ramirez is aboard, hits a base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken, the throw.
He's safe.
The 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Martinez has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third. Here's Robbie Cano now. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's J.D. Martinez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Verlander still nothing earned through 6 1/3. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy hitting on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. In is Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting.
And we'll have to leave it. Here's Robbie Cano now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Hit hard up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in one. With a swinging bunt up the line. But that one rolls foul. Now the 0-2 to Beltran. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Lays off 2-2 now. Hit hard to short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2. So now Carlos Santana. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ready for another shot now. Wilson Contreras. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A ball and a strike now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's Starling Marte. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Braun. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Breaking ball in for a strike.
And that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good 4-seam fastball breaking ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play. Here's your Cespedes.
Center fielder, Joanna. Your attention, please.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes Yelich. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Peanuts dip as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Ready for another chance, Justin Verlander. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. George Springer will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires. Felipe Rivero comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this. Lorenzo Cain is going to pinch hit here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Popped up. Santana is there for it. 1 down. Standing in, Didi Gregorius. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Weak roller right side. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Here's Carlos Correa now. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Rivero is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Justin Verlander. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
No errors. Left 8 men on base. For the visitors, no runs and only 2 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Justin Verlander. The loss goes to John Lester. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another. Harold Reynolds will be the next to bat. And we are set for baseball here this evening. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game? So coming to the plate, Pee Wee Reese, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch inside. The throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. The 1-0 home. Runners on his way to third. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Now the 1-1 pitch. Soft liner towards center, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. Will swing it from the left side right here. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Adrian Beltre. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. Digging in, Carlos Santana. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. And that one stayed up a little high.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Count now a ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Chasing after it is Rosario, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. Digging in, Yoenis Cespedes. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Odorizzi comes set. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike one. Odorizzi has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Cespedes behind the ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Buxton facing back. Still going back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. Here's the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. The next 0-2. is looked at for ball one. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. So digging in now, Peanuts Dip. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Twins, center fielder, Byron Buxton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Here's Brian Dozier now.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses for ball one. And that's just off the corner and low, ball two.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter Salad.
He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Third baseman,
Striding in, Miguel Sano. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So he got him swinging. Miguel Sano becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBIs.
And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 4-2 game. So here's Joe Mauer trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Hit out towards second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Robinson Cano will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Robinson Cano.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Cano is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead cold guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
2 balls and a strike now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the pitch. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And this will need to be corralled out near the 367 sign now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. At the plate, Harold Reynolds. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Buxton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. Digging in for his second at-bat, Pee Wee Reese looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 towards second. And this is taken for the out. Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez. And he lays off again, ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. From the stretch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So now Carlos Santana picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. 3-2 with the bases loaded. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Buxton racing back. He's got it, and they get out of.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Leading off the inning, Logan Morrison, and they'll need him to get something going here. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Right fielder, Logan Morrison.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Santana scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. The next twin up, Mitch Garver. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Changeup in for a strike. The pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Robbie Grossman will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And another foul ball. Chopped weakly to the left. Right there is Beltran. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher to tell you about now, as it'll be the hard-throwing Fernando Rodney that gets the nod here. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ball 1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Two and 2. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. Up with it, Garver. And he makes the throw to first. Cespedes is retired, and there's 1 away. Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Ground ball right side. Mauer is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Peanuts dip. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 14, David Price.
Ralph Kiner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Ralph Kiner.
And he takes ball one. Dip, the runner at first with 2 gone. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit high. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Harold Reynolds would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Ready with the 3-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And as
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Here's Byron Buxton now.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swung on by Broxton, and this is sent to deep left field. And that one is gone! At the plate, Jorge Polanco. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. No outs, nobody on. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. Digging in to try it again, Brian Dozier. They'll be looking for something that could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ripped down the first base line. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Miguel Sano. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and foul, though it had the home run distance.
1-2.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Well, they set up away, but the fourth ball stays out there for ball 1. 2-0 for the Twins left fielder. The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. 3-1. And it's fouled away.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.